All right, let's go into the whole situation you was talking about. Wolf checked Fat Joe. What happened?
Yeah, it was one. It was in
Wolf is
I think it was in a
Diddy's
basketball game.
bodyguard.
Puff's bodyguard at the time.
Yeah, the one that got involved in the shootout too with Shine at Club New York.
That one and the guy that got in the shootout in Atlanta club with Meech in him, and Meech got hit in the ass. He had to go to the hospital.
Oh,
You didn't know about that, but yeah, they got in the shootout. You know, saying something happened. I guess I was listening to Gene, and Gene was saying, Gene Dill, shout out to him. And he was saying that Puff was throwing that in Wolf's face since he owed Wolf some money. He owed Wolf like $300,000, and then he started hanging out with BMF. Puffy did, and then Puffy had told Wolf, "Yo, I ain't gonna meet me and you like that because you ain't gonna protect me like BMF is gonna support." Like throwing the gasoline in there, and I think Wolf went to a club out there one day, and something happened with a girl. He was with his man. It was Wolf and his boy. And it was a BMF party, and then he got into an argument with somebody there, I think with Meech or somebody. So we went outside, he started letting off shots. Wolf let off. You know, Wolf gun game was crazy. He was that dude for real. He wasn't just a bodyguard. He was one of those dudes. So he started letting off shots, and then BMF, they had so many people, they started letting off shots at him. So they caught him, and they caught and his boy too. So they killed Wolf out there. But before that, it was a situation of Joe's new album. Remember, Joe was putting pressure. I told you he tried to run up on Puffy one day in front of the studio and try to press him about the song. Yo, when you gonna do the song, whatever. So then after that, it was a time that we was in I think it was a Knicks game, and we was just there watching the game, and I was just sitting next to Joe and Flex. And out of nowhere, we sitting watching the game, and I seen somebody that jumping over the bleachers, because we by the bleachers, jumping over the bleachers, trying to get like we was at. And we had like 6-7 people with us, 6-7 terror squad niggas. And I seen like Flex get nervous. So he got nervous and he sat up behind me. But like this, right? And Joe was there, like right here. But I had space, right? So I'm over here watching, I'm like this. I seen this nigga, Wolf, jumping, sat right next to Joe. I was like this. What's up, yo? You good? And Joe was like, nah, everything good. Whatever, try to say something. And Flex was just like this. Flex was one of them niggas. Like, he's like that, but he'll pop off. But he just was like extra nervous. So that's when I seen the power of what, of what Wolf was really about. Like, saying, to scare these niggas like that. Joe was shook. He was like, nah.
Wolf had that much. He had that aura that was really.
He had that. That's what I'm trying to tell you. That's when I seen it for real. And I was like, and then where he was coming, because it was like 2 bleachers up from me. So I'm like this, watching. And he's talking to, he's like this, man, relaxed. And he's talking to Joe like, you good, man? What's going on with that? What's up with your boy? And he was like, nah, everything good. Joe was like, everything good. So he was like, all right, he talked for a little bit. And he hit Joe on the shoulder. And he was like, all right, man, you be good, man. And he went like this to me. He said, what up, Q? And he went down. He went back down where he was at. I was like, oh. But after that, before that, we was already cool. But I didn't know that situation was going to happen. That shit happened. And I was like, well, these niggas is shook at this nigga. You know what I'm saying? Then after that, like I told you, I went to Diddy parties, and me and him used to kick it all the time. Just chill, drink, talk to bitches. So
wait. But did you talk to Joe and Flex about that situation after?
Yeah, it was like, what happened? It was like, nah, don't worry about it. They just kind of did that. Yeah, you got it.
So Wolf was the one that was in the bathroom with you and Diddy, though, right? When you told the story about what happened with Joe in the cut.
Yeah.
Wow.
You understand? So that's the relationship me and Wolf had. And then I found out that he got killed out there. So everybody felt a certain way. Wolf was a good nigga. That I knew. What I knew, was a good dude and a real one. And God bless his soul, man. And he had to his life got taken that day. But it was a real situation. It was real things happened, around his life. But you could see how the background, like even Diddy, like putting that gas into it, that led that had to happen. Then you
How
gotta
could
say,
Diddy turn on him like that though, bro? Like that's
well, but then
crazy.
his mind is not really turning, just instigating, putting you in a situation. They're like maybe what he did to Biggie. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Hmm.
nah, let's go to LA anyway. And he know he shouldn't be in LA. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like gas and shit, like instigators that
Right.
get other people hurt. And that's the kind of characteristic I painted, after that, I painted Diddy like to be. Like these dudes. Like Joe is another one like that. Joe's another one that gas up somebody that don't know better to do something that they're not supposed to be doing and get themselves hurt. You know what I'm saying? For his benefit. That's what these type of niggas do. Like, you know what I'm saying? And I seen it from first person. I saw it in Joe. I heard it from, that's how, Diddy, because Gene told it. So I see this is a kind of character that these dudes, when they're in these positions, that's what they become. They become like little bitches, like nah, need this, that, like that, and they know what they got the real ones in the string almost. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like they playing
So they're
games in their
doing the
mind.
puppet dance and stuff, and it's entertaining to them.
Yeah, that or they just want to get rid of you. They want you to get in a situation to get away from you. So they just know how to do that. The innocent way to do it is to do things like put people against each other. That's what they do.
Let me ask you this about Gene. Some people say that they think that he lies a lot. Like he's not keeping it real in all these stories about Diddy and stuff.
No, he keeps it. Well, I know he's been solid. Been solid since I told you, like since the beginning, since we met him. I met him in '93. I met him in '93, and he kept the solid, the most solid ever. That situation.
No, but
And
what
we
I'm saying
had,
though
we
is
had a,
that you watch his videos, right? You think he's telling the truth about everything?
I think he goes into. I think he goes into just he's the country bumpkin a little bit. You know what I'm saying? He got that country accent. He's still the old the old soul, old country kind of way of expressing himself. But he's been about his business. His reputation always been solid with Bodyguard, except that of course even the Biggie situation. But remember, he was in Bodyguard and Biggie at the time. He was Bodyguard and Diddy. So he did his job with Diddy, man. But I'm sure that he had a closer bond with Biggie, and he feels that's probably why he retired from Bodyguard because of that. And he did the right thing because that would hurt anybody. You know what I'm saying? He couldn't protect one of his clients or somebody that was his friend, and it happened in front of him. That shit must hurt. He doesn't talk about that too much. But I think he's solid when he talks. Sometimes he speculates. Sometimes I could see it. Sometimes he goes a little bit like he's just adding shit on. But most of the time, I say 90% of the time, he's on point with what he says. He's about what he says.